Hey, how's it going? This is Jordan from Zero to Hero Muscle, and today I'm going to share with you what I believe to be the best muscle building diet out there. This is the same muscle building diet that I teach all of my students in my full training course, Zero to Hero, the muscle building blueprint for skinny guys. And that diet is the Hero Diet. It's a muscle building diet specifically tailored to the hardest hard gainers, the skinniest of skinny guys with that ectomorph body type where you just struggle insanely to put on not just muscle mass, but any weight at all. If you have trouble putting on weight, if you're struggling with trying to put muscle mass onto your body, this is the best diet for you. This is designed to break through all those barriers and finally help you transform your body once and for all. Now, it's not so much of a what to eat kind of guide like so many of these other customized meal plans you see being offered out there. It's more of a how to eat sort of guide, because with these what to eat customized meal plans, they're all basically the same exact meal plan being recycled for all these different people. So they're not really tailored to your specific needs. They're not really customized at all. So instead of placing you into this confined jail cell of being told what you need to eat, like all these other cookie cutter muscle building meal plans out there that are all telling you the same exact recycled garbage of how you need to eat egg whites and oatmeal in the morning, chicken breast and broccoli for lunch, tilapia and spinach for dinner, and in between all those meals you got to sprinkle in all these garbage supplements like whey protein, creatine, intra-workout, whatever they're trying to push on you, a sprinkle of supplements that you need to take in order to build muscle. That is all complete BS, and I don't believe in it. So no, this is not a what to eat guide, it's a how to eat guide. Instead of fishing for you, I teach you how to fish. In the Hero Diet, you learn everything you need to know about nutrition so you can educate yourself on what you want to eat. Maybe you don't like dry-ass chicken breast. Maybe you don't like broccoli and tilapia. Maybe you don't like chugging down these lumpy ass-flavored protein shakes, because I don't. That's not anything that you need to do. And another problem with all these diets is that they try to push clean eating on you so much, like it's so important to have a 100% completely clean diet in order to build muscle. The whole argument is that supposedly clean foods are going to build you better muscle than non-clean foods, which is completely ridiculous. A lot of people try to push clean eating as a way to improve your gains, which is not true. That's not backed by any science or any research whatsoever. Eating clean doesn't improve your gains. To me, the whole clean eating thing is completely blown out of proportion as far as its importance and role in muscle building is. It's really not that big of a deal to have to eat 100% clean, because if you're focusing on eating 100% clean, the foods that are going to be a part of your diet look exactly like what I just described in the examples of those cookie cutter meal plans. Dry ass chicken breast, dry ass tilapia, bland vegetables, nothing you really enjoy. Instead of focusing on eating a 100% perfectly clean diet, which is close to impossible, you want to focus on a diet where you could fit in as much foods as you love as possible into your meal plan, because that's what's going to make it, one, the most sustainable, and second, the most enjoyable, which are two of the biggest factors in being able to retain that longevity of a muscle building diet, of any diet really. It has to be sustainable and it has to be enjoyable, because if you're not enjoying the diet, then you're not going to stay on it. You see what I mean? And that's the main problem with all these cookie cutter bodybuilding meal plans. They're not enjoyable, so they're not sustainable. Therefore, a ton of guys never complete their transformation and they end up quitting because their diet sucks so much. They don't enjoy eating these foods. So instead of pushing all of this retarded crap on you like all these other meal plans, what the Hero Diet does instead is teaches you how to eat. I give you the nutritional knowledge so you can choose what foods you like to fit into your meal plan so you could build muscle in the fastest, easiest, and most enjoyable way, because that's really what makes a successful diet, is being able to sustain it and being able to enjoy it. Because if you're not enjoying your diet, you're not going to sustain it. So a strong muscle building diet isn't about clean eating. No diet is. So instead of stressing this garbage that doesn't really matter when it comes to your nutrition, what the hero diet does instead is focuses on balance. That's what I always preach is most important, is balance. Instead of trying to focus on eating completely 100% healthy and clean, whatever that means, you want to focus on trying to fit in all of the foods you actually enjoy into your diet, so that one, again, it's enjoyable, and two, that's going to make it sustainable, and that's what's going to get you from here, point A, to point B. Being skinny to being ripped and muscular. That's the only way to do it. You have to have balance in your diet for it to become a successful diet and actually help you transform and attain the body that you want. So no, clean eating does not matter. What you eat is important, but what's even more important, what's most important, is macronutrients. Your macros are what matters. Are the foods you're eating fitting into your specific macronutrients that you need to fuel your body properly for weight gain, for muscle growth? Are you eating those macronutrients? Calories are going to be what gains you weight. You have to eat in a caloric surplus in order to gain the weight. Now, what's going to help you gain the muscle is those macronutrients. Hitting those macronutrients in the proper breakdown. Hitting each macronutrient, fats, carbs, protein, properly for your own personal needs. A ton of people are always asking me, Jordan, what are your macronutrients? What amount of macronutrients are you eating to build muscle? Because I want to go on the same. See, that's not going to work because we're all different. Don't focus on what somebody else's macronutrients are, because maybe the breakdown that I'm using may not work for you. Maybe something else would work a little better. Maybe my carb intake is too high for your needs. Maybe my protein intake is a little too low for your needs. Maybe your fat intake needs to be higher than mine. These are all things you need to figure out, and I've got tons of training videos already on these topics on how to determine those calculations for yourself. Now, how do you incorporate this balance? Because obviously you can't just be eating cheeseburgers and pizza every single meal of every single day, because then it wouldn't be in balance. So what I teach in the hero diet is what I call the 80-20 rule, where basically 80% of the time you're indulging in what I call life boosting foods, which are basically the most natural foods on the planet, usually with less than 5 ingredients contained in them. These are basically the best foods for you on the planet. Now for the other 20%, those are basically just simple comfort foods, whatever those may be to you. Maybe it's cake, maybe it's chips, maybe it's whatever. Now with all of these concepts in the hero diet, what you're focusing on attaining is that minimum effective dose. It doesn't take a whole lot to build muscle. Less is actually more, because more is going to get you fat, more is going to overcomplicate things, keep things simple. Less is actually more here. As I always say, it's about quality preceding quantity. You want to keep quality always above quantity. So many guys are focused on taking in more calories, doing more in their workouts, taking in more protein. You don't need to be doing more. If you're not gaining muscle, the problem probably most likely is that you're doing too much and you need to scale it back and do a little less. Now, what this quality over quantity concept is really going to help you accomplish is once you're hitting your macros, once you're incorporating that perfect balance in your nutrition, once you're basically hitting all of the things that actually matter in your nutrition and in your diet, this is what's going to guarantee that you don't just look good. You're not just building the muscle to look good. You're building the muscle, you're building your body to feel good, because this whole process isn't just about looking good. Don't be shallow. It's about feeling good. What good is it going to do to have a Lamborghini with a Honda engine under the hood? It's not going to do you any good. Too many guys get so caught up in eating to look good that they completely neglect the fact that they have to also eat to feel good. Remember, as I always say, it's all about balance, okay? So as you can see here, while all these other muscle building meal plans out there are trying to get you as far away from your habitual diet as possible, the diet that you're normally on just through your normal day-to-day life, the hero diet is about making your muscle building diet as close to that habitual diet as possible, because again, that's what's going to help you enjoy it, and in turn, that's what's going to help you sustain it. Those are the two factors that are going to take you from zero to hero. And with the concept of balance, with the concept of the 80-20 rule, with the concept of macros are what matters, that is the only real way to equate to actual muscle growth. You see what I'm saying here? What it all comes down to is keeping it simple, sticking to the fundamentals, sticking to the basics, focusing on what actually matters here. So forget about all the other crap that mainstream fitness is trying to push on you, because none of that matters. If I didn't mention it in the hero diet, it doesn't matter. Meal timing doesn't matter. Meal frequency doesn't matter. The amount of protein you take in per meal doesn't matter. The only two things that really matter are balance and hitting your macronutrients. Once you get those two things in order, you'll realize that you can enjoy your muscle building diet and you can sustain it. It's all about doing things the right way, and this is the right way to do it. So eat your meals when you want to eat them. If you enjoy big meals, eat big meals. If you enjoy small meals, eat small meals. If you only like to eat twice a day, just eat twice a day. Those things really don't matter in the grand scheme of things. Like I said, all that matters is balance in your nutrition and hitting your macronutrients. Those are the two big things you want to focus on to finally break out of your skinny guy shackles and become that superhero that you want to be and look like it. Now, I'm going to be bringing some full meal day training videos to the channel to help demonstrate the hero diet a little bit better to you, so you can get a better idea of what it looks like to eat on the hero diet, what muscle building meals actually look like, because they don't look like dry ass chicken breasts with broccoli and egg whites with oatmeal every single meal. They're actually things that look good, things that you enjoy. So I'll try to have those on the channel about every week, and if not every week, at least every other week for you, just so you could get a really good idea of what your nutrition should look like, so you could stop being confused and stop being fooled by all these cookie cutter diets out there that are recycling the same old garbage, the same old myths that don't even help you at all. What is going to help you is the hero diet. Trust me, I wouldn't back it if I didn't believe in it. So that wraps up this lesson. Think I'm about to join Banner over here for a nap, so I'll see you in the next training video.
If you enjoyed what you just learned in this free secret training video, make sure you join my priority waitlist for my full training course, Zero to Hero, the muscle building blueprint for skinny guys, where you'll learn my 20 skinny killing muscle building secrets for how to fully transform yourself from an average, pathetic zero into a ripped, aesthetic superhero. All you need to do is click the link on your screen, enter your name and your email, and you'll be all set for the next release date. It literally takes just a few seconds. So go ahead and do that right now before we run out of spaces, and I will see you in the next training video.